The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Today we've got an NFC South matchup as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. Just about set for football. Blake Grupe is ready to get us started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
First play, and Young is going to throw it. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it'll be second down. Young to throw it. He completes this one to Mingo. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. On 1st and 10, Young. And that's going to be incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, Young. They're trying to find Chart, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire.
And now the rookie's free. He's to the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.T. Perry, 69 yards. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Blake Grupe now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
2nd down, Young. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4.
Now here's Young. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Chuba Hubbard, 54 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run the...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
On 1st and 10, Winston. That is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That is caught. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.T. Perry. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Young on third down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going to try and throw. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On second down, Winston again. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
The point after, good by Groupie. And that makes it 21-8. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Young. He's going to let it go again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. It's Young off play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Again, it's Young. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. That's complete to Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. Chuba Hubbard, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 21-15 game. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and spec.
And now off to the races down the right side. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Jameis to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 2. On the counter, this is Hubbard. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Young. That is caught by Thielen. Touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen. 44 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Saints 24, Panthers 22.
Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Panthers have recovered. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
On second down, here's Miller. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Here's Winston. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
17 yards. And the Saints first down.
Now Winston. He gets this one to Johnson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon as his guys are able to extend their lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And Young's throw there incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Jonathan Mingo, 60 yards. And the Panthers are back within a score. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Winston now to throw on first down. Past the 20. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, 43 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. Winston to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice the 2 minutes.
Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Two-point conversion.
They'll turn to Sanders, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
34.
Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Saints.
Jameis now on first down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
A second down throw for Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Taysom Hill from 21 yards away. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Score Saints 43, Panthers 34.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And Raheem Blackshear now to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. He'll air one out deep for Mingo. And he's got room. Shreds the tackle. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Panthers 34.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
And this will be caught at the 30. Powering his way forward. Touchdown, Panthers. Chuba Hubbard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Perry. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now Jameis on second down. And he slings one that's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Play fake. Winston. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Here's Blake Groupie now for the Saints field goal. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
So after the field goal, back out is Groupie to send this one away. And this taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A second down throw for Young. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Young on third down. Going up top. It got his man complete. Now he's loose again. Touchdown. Chuba Hubbard. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Buying time to his left. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, Winston. That is caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry. Touchdown, Saints. A.T. Perry, 28 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. From the shotgun, it's Young. And this one too low.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
3rd down, Young from the gun. To the sideline and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. There he goes again. Touchdown, Panthers. Chuba Hubbard, 73 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. Young's going to throw for this. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. To throw is Winston. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Second and 8 coming from the 19. Throwing, Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson from 19 yards away. And the Saints get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. That throw by Young incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Following the interception, Winston. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown. Juwan Johnson, 35 yards. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there, is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, and this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the two-point conversion.